Testing one, two. There we go. There we go. I got it. I figured it out. This happened before. This has happened before. I know. I know. How are we doing today? Sorry about that. Got it all figured out though. Took me a little bit. But good evening and welcome everybody. My name is Jesse and welcome to Questionable Sports. Glad to be with y'all this Wednesday evening. How's everybody's morning? Evening. I'm sorry. I'm saying morning. Evening. We got a little bit to talk about. Hopefully, we don't go on too long today, but we'll see. Scotty will be joining us, but transitioning to what we got going on. How you doing today, Mom? Thank you for joining. These are all the social media platforms I'm on. I'm on Twitter. Get on Twitter at Question of Sports 8. YouTube, of course, if you're watching right now, you're on YouTube. TikTok at Questionable Sports. And on Twitch, if you ever want to watch me game, I game on Twitch at Narga0623. So feel free to join me when I'm gaming and watch me talk. I mean, we can talk sports too when I'm gaming. I don't mind. It's whatever. We can do whatever. We talk about whatever. Uh, but what we got going on today? Welcome again. Welcome to Mi Casa. Um, we're gonna talk a little Mavs talk. What games to watch? Scotty again is going to be joining, so he's going to be talking. Of course, what you think is where I tell you ask the questions you in tell me what you think. But I will also give my opinion, and if Scotty's on, he will give you his opinion. We'll do a combine recall, kind of go over the combine a little bit. Question of the day, important days. Of course, this is my show, so I will get the last word. So thank you for joining again. Let's see. Let's start off by talking a little Mavs. Little Mav talk. Um, First things first. It's over. Call it. Call it. Throw in the towel. Wave the white flag. Mav season's over. Kyrie went down. Uh, he's out with the torn ACL. He's out for the rest of the season. Could be to the next season too. Cheers, by the way. I'm not taking a shot. I don't have nothing to take shots of, but I do have some wine here. Drink a little bit of wine. We're having a little technical difficulties with YouTube, but I think y'all can hear me. I think we're still good, right? We're still live. Everybody's still good. There it goes. It fixed itself. I told you. I knew it was gonna fix itself. But like I said, season's over. That Mavs just cannot stay healthy. Oh my gosh, it's just ridiculous. I don't know what is going on. Why they can't stay healthy. Um, but uh, I dropped my notes. Give me a second. All right, I got them. Now I got to find my page on my notes. Oh, here we go. I found it. So I don't know what's wrong with this thing. It's acting up. It's like that's what I get for making changes. That's what I get for making changes. It's okay. I'll work on it again tomorrow. Um, but yeah, so they can't stay healthy. Kyrie went down, ACL, out for the season. Maybe out for the uh next season as well because so it takes at least a year for the ACL to repair itself. So that's just terrible. And the thing is, I was getting so excited because they were starting to put it together. They were the big mans were about a week and a half away, maybe 2 weeks away. I don't Don't tell me. I just started. That was my first drink. Y'all just had me saw me take a drink. It was my first one. I just, huh? What? Start all over? Yeah. Everything just falling apart right now. But that's what, you know what? I don't care because this is what happens. I'm the one. I'm my engineer. I got my producer. My wife's my producer. She tells me when I'm wrong, which is all the time. Um, but I'm my own engineer. I put my own stuff together. So all this is done by me. Besides, I want to thank Daniel Wheat, who's also D Wheat Photography, for giving me my new logo. What you see right there in the corner, Questionable Sports. So I appreciate him for that. Um, so I'm not sure if he's on watching just yet, but I appreciate that, Daniel, for that. Again, give him a call if you ever want some photos. Um, but I was starting to like this team. That's the thing that was crazy too, is I was starting to like the team. Like the they were their defensive leader was doing great, making blocks, getting rebounds, hustling down the court. Kyrie was putting it together, keeping the team afloat for the time being. He was keeping them afloat until the big man's came along. And I was like, as soon as the big man's come along, this is it. This is it. They're gonna put it together. We're gonna go a little playoff run. Not saying they may make that championship run, but damn it, I feel like it was gonna be a fun team to watch. But damn, he went down. We still have a solid team when the bigs come back, but we don't have an elite scorer, somebody who's going to take over the game. Klay Thompson's not that guy. He's a catch and shoot kind of guy. Exum, he can score. PJ Washington, he's just a scorer every now and then. It's just not what it was going to pan out to be. I guess what Nico wanted for the team, and it just fucking sucks. It just seems like everything this season for the Mavs was falling apart. Starting right after not even after, because they were falling apart before the trade. So it's a tough season for the Mavs. I'm still going to be a Mavs fan. I know a lot of people hating on that. Hate and they say they're not going to be Mavs fan. I'm a fan of the team. I'm not a fan of the organization. I'm not a fan of the owners. I don't care less about them. But whatever team they is put out there is who I'm going to root for. So fuck it, I don't care. A lot of people are like, man, fuck the Mavericks, forget the Mavericks. Excuse my language. I don't know if there's kids watching, but um, I say, forget about it. I'm still gonna root for them. I'm still gonna cheer for the Mavericks. I'm gonna watch them. They're actually playing right now. That was one of the games to watch today, which I haven't got to yet. Uh, but yeah, that's it's a bummer. I'm still gonna watch them, see what they got out there. I'm not gonna sit there and focus on the game like I know I don't really do it anyways. But I'll have the game on. It's something to look at when I'm doing other stuff. So playing video games, I'll have it on. Stuff like that. But moving right along, we got to get two games to watch today, or not just today, but um, throughout the week until we come back live next Wednesday. Mavs are playing the Bucks. They're playing right now on channel 29 if you have Spectrum, which is regular channel, um, basic TV. So they played the Bucks this past Saturday and got their ass beat by the Bucks on Saturday. And you got Thunders and Grizzlies playing at 8:30 on ESPN. Should be a pretty good matchup actually. So if you're a basketball fan, you want something to watch, there's something right there. And now we got to keep up with our NASCARs. NASCAR's this Sunday. They're going to be in Phoenix at the Phoenix Raceway, March 9th at 2:30. So if you want to watch some NASCAR, watch them go left. Uh, they'll be on at 2:30 on Sunday. I didn't put Sunday on there. I just put March 9th. I should have put Sunday. So I won't confuse nobody. But I mean, you can tell by the date too. And then we got NHL games. Stars are playing tomorrow. I didn't put that on there either. They're playing tomorrow against the Flames on ESPN Plus. Victory Plus, if you have the app is free and you can watch them on there for free. So just download the app Victory Plus. You can watch majority of the Stars game. Not all of them. Any of them that are on national television like TNT or ESPN, they won't show on Victory Plus. But the ones that are not on TV at all, you can download again Victory Plus app and watch them on there. Tonight there is the Maple Leafs versus Golden Knights at 9 o'clock on TNT. Again, like I said, if Mavericks and the Stars were playing on TNT, they wouldn't be on the app. Um, if Scotty was here, he'll talk more about these basketball games that are coming on tonight. They're actually playing. Maryland and Michigan are already playing at 5:30 on the Big Ten Network. If you have Spectrum, I'm pretty sure you have the Big Ten because I do. And then you have Florida Gators versus the Alabama. Now, I'll tell you one thing: if it was Florida and Alabama in college football, I'll be excited. I mean, even if they were both sorry teams, it's still a big program. But these two teams are actually both ranked. Alabama, I think, is ranked 2. Florida's ranked 6. So it's a big game. So if you ain't got nothing else to watch, they're actually playing right now on ESPN2. If you're not watching them and you're watching me, I greatly appreciate it. What up, Kareem? Kareem, you still on that conspiracy theory that they're moving to Vegas? You still think they're going to Vegas, huh? And there's a lot of people that think that. There was actually one of my buddies sent a message saying that they posted that they're going to be raising the prices for the Mavs tickets next year. You get rid of your superstar, but then you're going to raise the prices still. What kind of shit is that? I got to drink to that though. I wish I could do that. Sit there and be like, "Hey, this thing sucks, but I'm gonna raise the price. Our product sucks, but we're gonna raise the price because of it." Yeah, step 2, raise the ticket price. What's step 3? What's step 3 and 4? Let me give me those steps. Let me see, and I'll let you know. I'll see. I'll tell you if I think it's gonna happen. So, but yeah, that's what we got. That's what the games to watch this week. NASCAR. We got college basketball today. Again, in 2 weeks, March Madness starts. Next week, they be starting the conference tournament. So in college basketball. So if you want to watch some college basketball, get rev up for some March Madness, please start watching it this week because it's gonna start getting you ready for all that. Again, we did decide that we're gonna do a bracket. I'll try my best to get that out for y'all so y'all can join if you want to join into the bracket. Me and Scott are gonna do one that we're gonna do ourselves, and we're gonna do one live on the air Wednesday the 19th, which I haven't on the important dates. I don't know why I'm telling you ahead of time when I already got it on the important dates. They are 9%. All right. Now moving right along. Woo, um, we're going to move on to what do you think? Scotty's not here, but when he gets on, we'll start with his segment as soon as he gets on. Uh, just looking to see if he's in the chat yet. Not yet. He normally gets on about 7:15, 7:20. Um, so starting off, I do 4 questions. Y'all let me know what y'all think. And I'll give you my opinion as y'all give me yours. And let me fix my headset. See, I'm telling y'all, everything's falling apart, even for me now. Don't resign Irving, shut down AD, start losing, firing Jay Kidd next season. But you said Jay Kidd he's the best coach. Why would you fire the best coach if he's the best? I don't see them. Well, the thing is with Irving, I think next after this season, he's got a player option, so he might not even resign for them with the Mavs next year. AD, I don't think they're gonna play him the rest of this year. They're gonna probably go, like you said, shut him down. Kidd, I don't think they're gonna fire Kidd. I don't think they're gonna fire him, but I know the way he looked with the whole Luka when they had that press conference after Luka got traded. He did not look happy. He looked confused just as much as just like we all did. We all look confused as hell. But what do you think? Um, what do you think of the Eagles cutting 2 DBs? One of them being the 6-time Pro Bowler Darius Slay. You think Irving's going to the Lakers? I can see that, but he's gonna take a pay cut because I don't think they're gonna be able to afford LeBron, Luka, and him without him taking a pay cut. Um, but going back to the Eagles cutting the 2 defensive back. One's what's the name? Blackberry, some shit like that. I can't remember his name. He was injured last year, so he didn't really play. But the other one is Darius Slay. and he had a good season. I thought he had a great season. So I don't. I'm then now you can see what I feel like why they did that. Look what they did. They signed uh Barkley to that 2 year extension for $41 million. So they had to make some cap space for him. So they're saying they're gonna they're putting all their chips in Barkley and the offensive line and take away from that defense, which was a solid defense. Yeah, I did hear about. That's actually one of the questions I got coming up, Kareem, about the DK Metcalf. I don't have no nothing to take shots of. That's why I'm drinking my wine. I forgot to stop at the liquor store on the way home. I'll I'll do that. This make sure I have something this weekend. My nerves are fine though. I'm not. I don't. What are you talking about? I don't need to calm my nerves. Perfectly fine. Just everything just falling apart. Um, but yeah, so I think the Eagles are kind of just putting all their chips on their offense instead of their defense, and they're going to let their defense kind of dwindle away, and they're just going to hope to outscore everybody. So that's my thinking that they're thinking their mindset. So um, I don't know. I'm not in the Eagles organization. I'm not on their. I don't listen to their radio station. I can give shit about the Eagles. Um, but that's just my thoughts as a fan. As what I'm looking, this is what I'm looking. It's from a fan's perspective, not from an expert. Because I sure as hell ain't no damn expert. I'll tell you that right now. Question number two: what do you think of the Bengals franchise tagging T Higgins? Now he's already said he don't want to be there. He already said he don't want to be with the Bengals anymore. He wants out, but they don't want to sign him for a contract for one, and two, they don't want to trade him. And even I saw a Bengals fan on Twitter saying that T Higgins is a terrible for their organization. He's a bad locker guy. He doesn't want he doesn't want to be there, so he acts up. So why keep him if he doesn't want to be there? You know, that makes no sense whatsoever. Um, uh, and that's not the thing that boggles my mind. You know, is why keep a person who's not a locker guy? And that's and going to not being a locker guy. You know who I don't think is a locker guy is Aaron Rodgers. And everybody's talking about what team he's going to go to. And this he's been with the or you know what's the word I'm looking for? Where he's like they put them together. You know, with the Giants, Titans, Vikings. Um, there was New Orleans for a little bit, but they nipped that in the butt. Right now, it's more with the Titans that they're he might be signing with now. It was with the Giants for a little bit, but then it went back down to now it's to the Titans. So I don't know. Maybe everybody's like because one of the deals that they're saying is they have to whoever they sign Aaron Rodgers has to get Devontae Adams, and the Jets just cut Devontae Adams, so it's it's I guess it's going to be a thing that hey, if you get me, Aaron Rodgers, like if you get me, you got to get him too, and maybe a lot of teams don't want that. You know, maybe that's why the Giants turned it away. Yeah, Debo Samuels got traded to the Commanders. Commanders. We don't say that. Uh, and that's what Debo he's not a number one receiver. I can see him as a two or three, maybe like a specialty kind of guy, like they like 49ers used him out of the backfield and stuff like that. But I don't see him as that that threat deep or anything like that. I just see him like they do quick screens with him or get him the ball out of the backfield. That's what he's good for. Other than that, uh, I think he's going to be good for the quarterback. That I can't think of his name right now. The quarterback for the Commanders. I have it right there in my head, and it won't even come out. I'll think about. I'm just going to hit me right there, and boom, I know. Um, Jalen Daniels. See, I knew I had it right there in my head. It just wouldn't come out. Jalen Daniels. It's going to be good for him. It's just another receiver he can throw the ball to. So, and that helps McLaurin because McLaurin is the only receiver they had. So But the question number three, going to you, what you were saying about DK Metcalf, Kareem. What are y'all thoughts of DK Metcalf requesting a trade out of Seattle? My thoughts is he wants to win. He wants to go to a team that wants to win now, and who's gonna probably, um, excuse me, who's probably gonna be a championship team or uh, be in a running for that. So there's a couple of teams I have in mind that I think he might go to. Maybe y'all can tell me who y'all think he might want to go to or that might be in talks. Um, but with Seattle, they don't have everything yet to put it together to be a championship team. They got a solid team, a team that's may give you 10 wins, eight to 10 wins maybe, but not a team that'll put you in the hump to be called contenders for the championship or the Super Bowl. Um, Now the other question that goes with that is, what team do y'all think will go after him? What team do y'all think we're gonna call? We'll call him, say, hey, what do y'all want for him? I got Pittsburgh might be one of them. Um, I can see Cowboys maybe. CD decaf. Ooh, that'd be nice. And you know me, I normally don't say, hey, Cowboys are gonna do this. The Cowboys are not gonna do this. And this is why I'm putting the Cowboys in the mix. And I'll tell you in just a few minutes. Uh, right after this commercial break. Dun-dun-dun. I'm sorry, I don't got no commercials. I'm playing. Um, and that's a good thing about this show. We don't have commercials yet. Wink, wink. Maybe one day. If Kareem said if he goes to the Ravens, game over. Oh, for sure. There's no beating the Ravens. But now the only thing I'll say about the Ravens and what could hold them back is the fact that um the cap space. Do they have the cap space for him? And what are they willing to give up to get DK Metcalf? Kansas City always needs receivers, and I was gonna say that after I said the Cowboys was Kansas City, but the problem is not the receivers though. In the Super Bowl, what was the problem? They couldn't block, and then they just trade one of their best offensive lines. So I don't know what Kansas City's doing now. I don't know if they are going to even try to build their offensive line, or they're just going to sit there and plan on Patrick Mahomes being magic. But Kansas City's defense is good, so I don't know if the receivers is going to help them if they can't block for Patrick Mahomes. But and there's another team that I don't think anybody's saying anything about right now. But what about San Francisco? They just got rid of their one of the receivers, Brandon Ayuk. He's hurt. He won't be ready until probably mid season. Giants need a lot of help. Me and Scott were talking about that. Why do I sound like does it sound like I'm echoing to y'all? Where's my echo sounding at? I don't know. It sounded like I was echoing. Um, yeah, Cream. That's the next thing I was going to talk about. Um, is the next question is what do y'all think of the Cowboys reworking Dak and CD's contract, restructuring it? Now things are going to get interesting. So Dak CD the other day was 2 days ago. They restructured his contract, saving $20 million this year on this contract. Dak restructured his contract today, saving $36 million. So now they have $56 million of cap space. Next Wednesday, free agency opens up. We finna find out what the Cowboys are gonna do. We about to find out real quick. So I'm kind of excited. And I said it before. I said it before. Uh, it was gonna be tough because they didn't have no cap space. And I said the only way it was going to work is Dak was willing to restructure his contract to help them this year. And sure enough, that's what he did. So, and Cream, you said it right there. You said put respect on Dak. He did. And most of it, what it is he put they put it in a signing bonus, so he's getting all his money up front. So it's not going to hurt him this year. It's not going to hurt him next year. It's not going to hurt him down the line. He's got all his money right then already. So it's not hurting at all. Did Cooper come back to the Cowboys? No, Amari Cooper has not come to the Cowboys. And I don't think he's coming to the Cowboys. I think he's still under contract with Cleveland. You know what? Next Wednesday, I'm gonna have the list of free agencies. I don't have them right now. I don't know them. Of course, because I'm an average. I'm not getting paid to do this, but I'm gonna to look up all this stuff. But I'm gonna do it for you guys. I'm gonna look up all the free agents for each position, see what they have, see who's available, see who the Cowboys might pick up, might not pick up. Because they're not. There's gonna be some teams who go hard to the paint on the free agency, and there'll be some that will sit there and be like, stay back and wait until after the draft to see what they can get in the draft. It just depends on how the mindset of the organization is. Is it they're gonna sit back and wait till the draft and then pick up what they didn't get in the draft, or are they gonna get free agencies now and in the draft time pick up what was available in the draft or in the free agency? So it just depends on how each team thinks about how they're going to go about the organization. Me personally, I rather um, when I play Madden, let's put it this way: when I play Madden, I put my chips on the draft because I rather have younger players. And there's some people like, well, I rather have the veterans. I rather have the veterans and sit there and know they know what to do. You know what's expected of them. You already know. But when you draft somebody, you don't know what you're getting out of them. You could get a bust, which is very much true. But I'd rather go into the draft, get what I think I need, and then go into free agency and be like, all right, let me pick this, pick up this, pick up this, pick up this. But then again, when you do that, do that, you have that probability of not getting a player of a high caliber because they're going to sign. They're going to be gone quick. So it just depends on how you want to run the organization. Like I said, me personally, I'm going on the draft, see what I get out of the draft. Unless there's somebody like, hey, I need this position, and there's a guy in free agency that fits that, I'm going to get him. But if not, if there's somebody, because Cowboys need a lot of help, we've already said it. So um, that's what I think. But to have $56.6 million, what up, Coach? Thank you for joining. I'm giving up. You're giving up questionable sports for Lent. All right, man. More power to you. Good luck. I mean, it starts today, so I think you already failed, didn't you? Because you were supposed to start yesterday or today. I don't know how it starts. I don't. I don't know how it starts. Um, but yeah. So I'm excited. I'm excited to see what the Cowboys are gonna. Yeah, you failed. I'm excited to see what the Cowboys pick up in the free agency with $56 million in cap space, and that's more than they've had. Remember last year when y'all were talking about get Derrick Henry, and all they had was like $12 million in cap space, and he wanted $9 million. So that was going to eat up all their cap space. But now they have so much room to do so much things. You know, we can dance now. We have so much space. So well, I'm guessing Scotty's not joining. It's already 7:30. I'm glad I had enough to talk about. You know, especially we're talking about the Cowboys and everything that's going on. Um, but moving right along, again, let's see what I have here. What I got next on here. Oh, question of the day. Before we go to the question of the day, let's go back here. Before we go to questions of the day, I know more about sports than you. Does Scotty know? Does Scotty know what? And thank you for joining the show. Scotty knows everything. Scotty's the brains of the operations. I'm just the host. He's the brains. Cooper Kupp. Oh, they could go get Cooper Kupp, but rumors have it Cooper Kupp might stay with the Rams now that Stafford's with the Rams. So I don't know yet. I don't know yet. But that's a good number two. Good number two. Um, but you know what? I'm actually hoping that the Cowboys go for DK Metcalf with this cap space. I mean, you might have to give up a 3, not a 2. Don't give up a 2, but give up a 3, maybe to get him. I mean, that's me. That's what I think. Uh, but that's what I would try to give up with a 3 just to try to get him. We need O line, and I said this in the draft. I feel like in the draft we need to go first pick number 12, get an O lineman, Get an old lineman. We need linemen. We saw what happened last year when Martin went down. Tyler Guyton was not holding it up, holding himself together. So our center was doing pretty well, but and then Steele over there, right tackle, he was struggling a little bit. The only person that was doing anything was Tyler Smith, and they had to move him around because Tyler Guyton couldn't hold it together. So, but I want to talk about the combine. What do y'all think about the combine? If any of y'all watch the combine, you see them big boys. Man, them D linemen, they can move. That one D lineman ran a 4.84 at a 40. That's crazy. That is crazy. And then I was watching the quarterbacks throw too. And one thing that kind of irritated me a little bit is, they were having these quarterbacks drop back and air the ball out, and which is fine. You can see the strength, how far they can throw their arm strength. But there was a couple of quarterbacks that like threw it out there, but it has a lot of air, and they're like, "Oh, look how beautiful that ball is! Look how beautiful that ball is." And I was like, "What the fuck?" I'm like, if there was a defender going, you give that safety plenty of time to get over and intercept that ball. I was like, you got to get that ball on a rope. You got to get that ball there. But they were like lobbing like earwords. They were talking about how beautiful his ball looked in the air, but he was lobbing it 50 yards down the field. It's going to get intercepted. But there were some throws that, like them sideline throws, they were roping them. They were getting them to their receivers. One quarterback who didn't, Howard, Ohio State quarterback, he didn't have a good combine. He was missing a lot of throws. And granted, you're not used to the receivers. You get timing down, but some of them throws weren't even close to being to the receivers. I'm like, not looking good, not looking good. Um, but yeah, the combine's fun to watch. If you see how quickly these son of a bitches move, and these are big dudes that get up and get down. They're laying on the ground, jumping up, running, backpedaling, moving their hips. If I do anything like that, I'm breaking something. I tell you that right now. I don't even think I could do that when I was in my 20s. So I could do it when I was in my teens, when I was 18, 19. Once I started drinking, all that went downhill. So, but yeah, uh, moving right along, we'll start the question of the day. Yes, Scotty is a very smart guy. That's what I said. He's the brains of the operation. Um, we'll start with the question of the day. Question of the day is daylight savings. Are you for it or against it? Tell me what y'all think, and we'll get back to it. We'll get back to it. Oh, I don't know why I did that because the next thing we're going to is important dates. Important dates we got coming up. Major League Baseball opening up again. Major League Baseball is opening March 18th and 19th, called the Tokyo Series. The Cubs and the Dodgers are playing just 2 days, and then they shut off for about a week and a half, and they open back up, or almost 2 weeks. March 22nd, opening day. Rangers play that same day, Thursday at 3 o'clock. So um, they play here too. Now it's crazy how the Rangers always have an opening day here. I like it. NCAA March Madness starts March 18th. Bracket fill. That's what we're going to be filling our bracket here live on the show March 19th. Me and Scott, and then me and Scott are going to have our own brackets, and then live on the show we're going to do one with y'all if y'all want to join. Have y'all pick who y'all think is going to win the games, and we'll go from there. Hopefully y'all can join, make it more entertaining, make it more fun. We could do debates on who we think is going to win. And you know what? I want to try to see if I can. I wonder if I could do polls. Maybe we can do some polls. We'll see. I'll figure it out. I got a week or so. And then NFL dates. Free agency opens again next Wednesday, March 12th. I will be live that day. So, if any free agents get picked up, I'll make sure I will let y'all know on here. Especially if the Cowboys pick up anybody. The draft is 24th and 26th, or 24th through the 26th. Everybody cares about the 24th draft because that's the first round. But the big day is always on Saturday, which is rounds 4 through 7. Friday is 2 and 3. So I know everybody cares about who the first pick is, but that's important. But the more important day to me is Saturday. That's when most of the people players get picked, and when it really matters, that's when you get your other guys. But yeah, those are the important days we got coming up. For you, mom, it doesn't really matter to you. Me, going back to the question of the day, me, it matters because I hate spring when you got to spring forward and you lose an hour of sleep. Now, when you fall back, that don't bug me at all because you get an extra hour of sleep. Um, but overall, I just don't. I'd rather not have it. I'd rather just be same time every time because you do have to get used to uh, how everything. You got to readjust your time every 6 months, and it kind of sucks, especially when you spring forward. That shit sucks. So, but I want to again this goes out to Daniel Wheat. I appreciate the logo you gave me. Um, don't forget Daniel Wheat Photography, making memories one click at a time. Give him a call at 682-472-8122. Tell him Jesse sent you from Questionable Sports, and hopefully he'll give you a deal. If not, not my problem. But yeah, thank you, Weed, again. If y'all haven't seen my new logo, there it is right there. There's my Twitch. If you want to ever watch me game, Narga0623. I'm on Twitter, Questionable Sports 8. I'm also on TikTok at Questionable Sports. So feel free to join social media. I'm gonna try to do a better job at posting and just doing stuff like that on social media. I'm not hip to the game yet, but hopefully I can learn more. But last but not least, let's get the last word. Of course, this is my show, so I always have the last word. We had 39 subs. Please, guys, don't forget to like and subscribe. Turn on your notifications, let you know when I go live. Next show will be next Wednesday. Again, March 12th. Free agency opens at the same time. NFL kickoffs in 183 days. Whoop whoop. We're a long ways away. And then college football starts at 170 days. Now that's the one I'm excited about. I'm excited about both, but I'm more excited about college football because if y'all know me from past episodes, I can get excited and talk all day about college football. But I want to thank everybody for joining today. Um, we'll be back again next week. Don't forget, turn your notifications on so you know when I'm going live. Y'all have a great evening. Thank you and good night.